Dear friends, we are studying ellipse, and now next point is let's try to understand equation for ellipse. So, in simplest form, we will have an equation of the ellipse if the center lies at the origin. So, simplest form of the ellipse is if the center of ellipse lies at the origin, and major axis is along x-axis, and minor axis is along y-axis. So, this is x-axis. This is y-axis, the origin. Then major axis, vertex. Coordinates of the vertex are a0, minus a0. Focus is at, this is at 0b, minor axis. This is 0 minus b. Please note, x coordinate is 0, here y coordinate is 0, and focus is at c0, and this will be minus c0. So we define this focus as f1, this focus as f2. We have already defined this. Now let let p be any point on the ellipse. P is any point whose coordinates are xy, and let it be any point on the ellipse. So let pxy be any point on ellipse. Now we are going to study the equation of ellipse in simplest form. We have already defined that this f1p sum of, we have already defined an ellipse such that an ellipse is a set of all points in a plane, the sum of whose distance from two fixed points in a plane is constant. So if you take this distance f1p and f2p, sum of f1p and f2p will be same as any other, if you take the sum of any other point on the ellipse. So let us try to find f1p and f2p. So this will be f1p, let us find the equation for f1p and f2p. f1p plus f2p. Now we have already studied that this is equal to, if this is a point q on the axis, then P and Q are the 2 points on the ellipse. So we will get the coordinates of this as, this will be F1Q is equal to F1Q plus F2Q. Now watch carefully. This F1Q is nothing but this distance is C and this distance is A. So we will get this distance as C plus A and plus F2P. In order to measure this distance, I will take this total distance A minus C. So if you do this A minus C, you will get as twice A. So we have got F1P plus F2P is equal to twice A. Now let us try to find the distance between F1P and F2P. So F1P, according to distance formula, we have studied x2 minus x1 under root x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. So by using the distance formula, we are going to find the distance between F1P. So that will be under root x minus minus c. Please note, x minus minus c bracket square plus y minus 0 bracket square, that is y square, plus F2P. F2's coordinates are c0. So I will get under root x minus c bracket square plus y square is equal to, we have already written is equal to twice a. Now in order to eliminate the root, we will carry this to the other side. I will get x plus c, I am writing little this side, I need more place, x plus c bracket square plus y square is equal to 2a minus under root x minus c bracket square plus y square. So if you square this, I will get this root eliminated, that is x plus c bracket square plus y square is equal to 2a square of 2a, this is a minus b bracket square, so you will get 4a square minus 2 times, so this will be 4a into root x minus c bracket square plus y square plus square of the root is, it will cancel, so I will get x minus c bracket square plus y square. Now if you transpose all the terms not containing root, not under the root, to left hand side, I will get something like this. Let us open the bracket. This will be x square plus 2xc plus c square plus y square minus 4a square. Instead of transposing this, I will transpose that. So I will get 4a under root x minus c bracket square plus y square is equal to x square minus 2cx plus c square plus y square. This term will become minus. If you open it, I will get x square plus 2cx plus c square plus y square. So this 4a square as it is. So plus 4a square is equal to 4a square. So this becomes 4a square. I will get x square minus x square y square. Please note this minus sign. Minus c square will get cancelled. This is minus 2cx. This will be also minus 2cx. So I will get minus 4cx. Now if you transpose root to that side, I will get root of x minus c bracket square plus y square is equal to 4a square minus 4cx upon 4a. So that is equal to a minus c upon a x. So I have got root of x minus c bracket square plus a square is equal to this much. Now root is to one side and all the terms not under the root are to the right hand side. So if you square this, I will again get. So let us see what I have got. X minus c bracket square plus y square is equal to a minus c upon a x. So if you square again both sides, I will get left hand side will be x minus c bracket square plus y square is equal to, squaring this will be a square minus 2 times cx plus c square upon a square x square. Now if you open the bracket, you will get x square minus 2cx plus c square plus y square is equal to a square minus 2cx plus c square upon a square x square. So please note this minus 2x from both sides will get eliminated, and so I will have this x square plus y square is equal to a square plus c square upon a square x square. Okay, that is better to take this side, minus c square. Let us solve it further. X square terms, this will be x square. I am writing this side, please note. X square minus c square upon a square into x square containing term, plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. These two terms, x containing term, I have taken this side. So if you take x square common from first two terms, I will get 1 minus c square upon a square plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. Please note, dear friends, we have c square is equal to a square minus b square. We have already studied this. C is equal to a minus b. Now c square is equal to a square minus b square. Now see, this is equal to If you put in this, I will get x square in bracket 1 minus a square minus b square. If you cross multiply, this will be a square minus upon a square plus y square is equal to a square minus b square. Now if you solve it further, I will get x square. This minus into minus, please note, will become plus, so I will get b square upon a square will be left plus y square. This will get cancelled. Please note, minus into minus will become plus, so I will get b square. Now if you divide the equation by b square, divide equation by b square, we will get x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. So this is the standard equation of ellipse if its center is at origin, focus is at C0, vertex is A0. Please note, if the major axis is along x-axis, then we get the equation x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Dear friends, this is the equation when major axis is along x-axis. Now if we want to derive the equation of the ellipse whose major axis is, if major axis is something like this along y-axis, then we can prove that equation of this ellipse is x square upon b square plus y square upon a square is equal to 1. Please note here a is greater than b. In this case also please note a is always greater than b. That is a is the length of the major vertex. A is the length of major vertex from the origin. That is the center. Center is at 0, 0, and this is the equation of ellipse if its major axis is along y-axis. Please note, if pxy is a point on the ellipse, then we will get this point minus xy also on the ellipse. Please note, ellipse is symmetric in all the 4 quadrants. So these are axes, means it divides into equal parts. It means this axis also divides it into equal parts. So we will get minus x minus y also on the ellipse and plus x minus y also on the ellipse. So if xy lies on the ellipse, then minus xy also lies, minus x minus y also lies, and x minus y also lies on the same ellipse. Dear friends, next point is latus rectum. Let us try to understand the latus rectum. We have already studied in case of parabola. Latus rectum is a segment that passes through the focus perpendicular to principal axis. So please note, in this case axis of ellipse is x-axis, and hence the focus lies on x-axis. We know the coordinates of the focus are minus C0 and C0. Y coordinates are 0. Now latus rectum is that segment which is perpendicular to the axis, and passing through the focus. So this is the length of the latus rectum. Let this distance, its y coordinate be L. So let this height be L. We will get the coordinate of this point. P is any point on the ellipse. You will note that its x coordinate is minus c and y coordinate is L. So the distance between this P to Q is the distance or as the length of latus rectum. See now, as point minus CL lies on the ellipse, x square upon a square, equation of ellipse is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Please note, major axis is along x-axis. So the equation will be x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Now as P minus CL lies on the ellipse, it must satisfy the equation of ellipse. So this becomes minus c square upon a square plus y is L square upon b square is equal to 1. So this will be equal to c square upon a square plus L square upon b square is equal to 1. But we have eccentricity E is equal to C upon A. E is equal to C upon A. So, therefore, if you square this, watch carefully, this term and this term is having similarity. So, you will get this as E square. So, we will get E square is equal to C square upon A square. Therefore, 1 plus L square upon B square is equal to, E square is E square plus L square upon B square is equal to C square upon A square is equal to L square upon B is equal to 1. Now if you transpose to that side, you will get L square upon B square is equal to 1 minus E square. Now if you transpose to that side, you will get B square in bracket 1 minus E square. Therefore, this becomes, again substituting, you will get L square is equal to B square in bracket 1 minus C square upon A square. So this will be B square in bracket A square minus C square upon A square. Now, if you put the value of C square again, you will get B square, you will get A square minus B square upon A square. Please note, C square is equal to A square plus B square. So I will get B square minus into minus is B square upon A square. So L square is equal to, I have got this. Now this means L square is equal to B raised to 4 upon A square. Taking square root, we will have L is equal to B square upon A. Please note, this is the length of this path. That is from origin to point P, or from x-axis to point P. So total length of the lattice rectum, we have already defined this ellipse as this curve is equal in all the quadrants. Hence, if this distance is L, the other distance will also be L. Therefore, length of lattice rectum of ellipse is 2 times B square upon A.